All right, let's just get right into this. Earlier this week, some report came out from like SE Scoops or something like that, talking about how ESPN was not happy with the WWE deal and they wanted out. That's being reported. Tons of outlets reported this shit. I said there ain't no way anybody. Real, go check the YouTube short. I said nobody knows this. No one reporting on wrestling, making wrestling content knows anything that ESPN ain't happy with WWE. Right, Joe? Didn't I say that? I bet these people don't know.
Okay. Apparently that's false advertisement.
The dude got fired.
The dude got fired for real?
Yeah, I said it. I said people, they don't know this shit. People are talking out of pocket. They don't know. They're acting like they know, but they don't know.
Yeah, I heard ESPN said that was all false advertisement. They are not.
All false. Fake news. Clickbait bullshit. Clickety, bait.
Okay, so it's real then. Okay. I'm not hearing two.
No, it's fake. It's fake.
Oh, okay.
There's no reports that ESPN's unhappy. Literally, the dude from SC Scoops. Listen, maybe he was fed some bad information. That's possible. Given the benefit of the doubt, maybe he was fed bad information. Here's my thing. This is my thing. Let's say he was fed some bad information.
Mm-hmm.
As a journalist, you have a responsibility to fact check the information you get and vet your sources and make sure what you're getting is good quality information.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's one thing I gotta say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a journalist. I ain't gotta fact check nothing. I can just make shit up because I'm not a journalist. I'm just a dipshit with a podcast. That's the problem. See, that's where the problem is, Joe. There's a lot of these cats out there, a lot of dudes out there doing similar to what we're doing. Problem is, they got a big head and they think they're doing something different. You ain't doing nothing different. You may spend more money on your lighting. You may spend more money on your microphone. But you ain't a journalist. Just because you talking into a camera or you're typing on your you ain't a journalist. Whenever you start presenting yourself with some journalistic integrity, well, then you got to be a journalist. Now, again, I'm a dipshit.
Okay.
With the internet connection, I ain't got no kind of journalistic integrity, so I'm gonna make some shit up.
Hey.
I'm pretty sure that AEW's in Scotland
this week. Yeah, this week.
Right now.
Oh shit.
Dynamite tapings have already started in Scotland. They've already started. Dark matches are happening in Scotland, in Glasgow.
Oh.
And I think Drew McIntyre is going to show up on Dynamite tonight. I'm not a journalist. I'm not. I can just say shit.
That is true.
Here's one thing I will say, everyone. Thank you for checking out Don't Say the F Word. We are brought to you by Wawa.
Oh, the gas station. Okay.
Brought to you by Wawa.
That's a good gas station.
Stay classic, everybody. Brought to you by Wawa.
Yeah, that's a good gas station, too. I ain't going to lie. I've been there. They got some good food, too.
Gotta love Wawa.
Yeah.
Anyway, Joe, what's up?
I've seen this.
I seen that dude got fired right before I hit go live.
Oh, he got fired. Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, that's where I seen it right before I hit to go live. So like, that ain't gonna be in the title of this episode.
Well,
it ain't gonna be in the description.
Well, I would say this. I'll just say this. I might not be a journalist. I might not be anything, but I am a great analyst, and I do observe a lot of things. And I would say, I would 100% agree with that guy that ESPN is very unhappy, but they just don't want to say it. Because here's why I say that. Because you got to think about it. Nobody is going to want to pay $1 extra now so we'll just say with taxes, $33 for ESPN. And then you got to think about it with that network, or just PLE, my bad, with just the PLE, it's really not bringing more excitement to that app at all. It just making it there.
So here's the thing. This is a bit of the problem. As wrestling fans and wrestling content creators, we look at this through wrestling eyeballs.
Mm-hmm.
Our friends over at Wrestle Republic shared that it's now $1,070 to watch WWE shows, all their shows.
Oh,
they have all the apps.
$11.90 now.
It's $11.90 now.
$11.90 now.
A year to watch all the WWE events.
Mm.
As wrestling fans, we would look at that and say, like, that's a lot. That's not worth it.
Mm.
I shared it, and hold on, I'll tell you who it was too.
Yeah,
shared my video talking about it, but let me tell you who. Somebody in the fantasy faction community. Shout out to all the folks over there who play fantasy faction.
Yeah, I saw someone yesterday.
Marking Out, the Marking Out podcast. Go check them out. They said that it's not really accurate because you get so much more than just WWE with all these platforms. You also get Peacock and ESPN through cable. Mm-hmm. So the only thing that he has to pay for is Netflix, which comes with so much more than WWE. That's a fair assessment. And as a wrestling fan, so this is going to sound like real crazy if I say this. I mostly watch pro wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
I actually don't watch a lot of other shit. I watch YouTube. I watch a ton of stuff on YouTube. Random things I get interested in. Wrestling shit on YouTube. I watch a lot of video game shit on YouTube. And I watch a lot of competitive eating on YouTube.
Ooh, you should watch the Beard Monster.
Beard Meets Food? Yep. I watch Beard Meets Food. Adam's man.
That dude good. Oh, damn.
Yeah. I don't watch a lot of TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
I don't watch a lot of movies. So all the other perks of these apps, these streaming services, I don't see the benefit in those that other people see. My downtime, I don't spend a lot of time just sitting and watching shows. My ADHD doesn't work that way. If I'm sitting down, there's usually TV on. I'm usually doing another thing.
Multiple things at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm painting something. I'm reading something. I'm playing something. I'm never sitting down and just like watching something. It's rare. It's very rare. So, and I don't watch any other sports. I watch some combat sports and I watch pro wrestling. I don't watch football, basketball, baseball, hockey, badminton, backgammon, volleyball, none of that shit. Mm-hmm. ESPN offers nothing to me other than WWE content. I am the outlier. Tons of people watch all the other stuff on ESPN, and the wrestling is the sprinkles on top of the sundae. They're there for the other shit. Mm-hmm. So I don't think ESPN would be upset with WWE at all. I think they would be thrilled to offer something else up that's going to get people onto their platform and engage with their stuff because they already have the sports fans.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The report of ESPN being unhappy, it just doesn't
make sense. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like sports fans watch ESPN. Wrestling fans watch wrestling. Mm-hmm. It's not they're not going after the same market necessarily, at least from my perspective. Because again, like Marking Out said, you get so much more than wrestling with all these streaming services. Why would any of them be upset with what they're getting from having WWE? It would be like if they were mad because I'm going to use Friends as an example. I don't know what streaming service Friends is on, but I'm just going to pretend that it's on Peacock.
Friend, friends went to, I think, Disney.
All right. So what's on Paramount Plus? Is the Happy's Place, that show with Reba McEntire? That's on Paramount Plus, right?
Paramount Plus got on Nickelodeon, ABC,
Okay.
and CBS.
Let's pretend somehow people stopped watching SpongeBob. Paramount Plus isn't going to be mad at the creator of SpongeBob because people aren't watching.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I kind of think that's the mindset ESPN has about WWE. They have it, they get something from having it, and it brought people onto their streaming service and they're paying money. Some people may have been there already. A few extra people got there because of it. Why would they be mad?
Mm-hmm.
Be wrong. Again, I'm not a journalist.
Okay. Oh.
But there's one thing I do understand. And I do understand how to run multi-million-dollar-a-year businesses. So I kind of get the logic. You can get your customer in. As long as they're spending money, why do I care what they're spending money on? I just want the money. I've spent most of my adult life running multi-million-dollar-a-year businesses. And there's one thing I've always told every salesperson who's ever worked with me. It's a stick-up job. The moment you encounter the customer, it is a stick-up job. The role is to get every dollar they have on them. Get them what they need and everything they may need and get them out. Stick-up job. ESPN and stick-up job. Just get everyone to subscribe to the app. Why would they care what you're watching? Planet Fitness. $10 a month.
Ooh.
They don't care if you show up. They want you to not show up. Because they're already getting your money. They don't care if you're there. ESPN doesn't care if you're watching. They care if you're paying. That's the beauty of streaming services versus cable, versus network TV. Network TV and cable was all about the ratings. And that's why people talk about wrestling ratings today. I'm like, it doesn't matter what the ratings are. It's who paid for a subscription because they paid whether they watched it or not. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit who's watching. I don't know. Game of Thrones is still a thing on HBO, right? Reruns. I'm sure they have reruns.
Rerun. Yeah, rerun.
They don't care if anyone is still watching it. All they care is if they have the name, if it got someone to sign up to subscribe, and they pay every month.
Yeah.
ESPN doesn't care if you're watching WWE Premium Live events. They care if you paid because you thought you were gonna. Netflix doesn't care what you watch on Netflix. Netflix cares that you pay for Netflix. They don't care if you're watching Raw. They don't care if you're watching some random Adam Sandler movie on continuous loop for 3 weeks at a time. They don't care what you're watching. They just care that you're paying.
Yes. $8.
Big issue with wrestling fans is wrestling fans think their view matters. Views don't.
Yeah.
Is that Starbucks?
No, that ain't Starbucks, girl. That's why.
It ain't Starbucks. Tell her Gorilla J don't go to Starbucks.
He said he don't go to Starbucks, girl. He go to Wawa. Yeah, I know, right? Be mad at him. He don't like Starbucks.
Starbucks ain't my jam. Not my jam.
That's what I am. Okay.
I mean, I don't hate Starbucks. I know that. I know a lot of people do hate Starbucks, but I don't hate on Starbucks. It's just not the best coffee. Sorry, coffee's coffee sometimes. But.
Nah, I just hate on Starbucks because the little cups used to be like $3. Now the little cups like $5. Well, tall. Yes, tall. They call it, yeah. Tall, grande, venti. Yeah, they tall.
Small, medium, large.
Yeah.
I'm not using your code words, Starbucks. I'm going to talk a little bit about Raw.
Raw. Raw was it was pretty good. It was decent. I ain't mad about it.
You think? That Raw was all right?
Yeah, Raw was all right. You knew it was gonna be Penta versus Rey, so hey.
Yeah. It was a bit of a no-brainer, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I give Rey Fenix and no, that was he didn't fight La Parka. Penta fought La Parka. He had damn, how you pronounce his name? But anyway, yeah, Rey Fenix and him, they had a good match. I would say the way they brought out Big Cass and his new entrance, that wasn't bad. That was pretty good entrance. That was good entrance he had. Just the background with screen, but that's about it. Man, I would say the Matrix with Solo. That was pretty funny.
That's not a blade.
And now you got the new trios with Royce and OMT. I think it's what called.
Lily pad.
Girl, hey, get the butt out here.
I need to use that charger.
You got a charger out there, girl.
I know, but I don't have no blanket.
What you want my blanket for?
I need to use this.
Get your.
Because the other blanket's in the washer. This is the only blanket that's not in the washing machine.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. But yes, Raw was not bad. It was a decent Raw. And no more Raw. They didn't even have Roman no more again, but they still made it good without Roman. The blood.
We Royce Keys earned
OMT. Yeah.
Are they a babyface group or are they a heel group? Because I can't figure it out.
They were NXT. They were like what's a good way to put it? That's kind of a heelish babyface.
But like together with Royce Keys. So did Royce Keys turn heel now? Is he a heel?
I don't think he's heel.
But,
I think.
I don't know.
I think he just got them too because he got the trade by Jacob Fatu, and he knew if he going after Jacob Fatu, he would need help to take out the Usos. So there you have it. But instead of just taking out the Bloodline, they took out everybody.
I have it was a very quiet response from that crowd.
Mm-hmm.
They did not know who those guys were.
They didn't know who it was. Yeah. That's the show that I watched NXT. Yeah. They was on
You know what it
NXT.
reminded me of? It reminded me of an AEW when the Butcher and the Blade debuted and attacked Cody Rhodes. And the crowd had no idea who they were.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Dude, I had no idea who those guys were. I watched NXT.
I know who it was. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this plays out well. Like, I don't know if WWE can do new factions. I think they have the Bloodline and the Judgment Day. I don't think they can make new ones. The Vision has sucked.
Ooh.
Like, I feel like this is going to be that, but worse.
I don't know. I think they can make it work. I think they can make it better. But we'll see. It just takes time.
I don't know. I mean, it's hard to come back from a... But, I mean, Danhausen's debut was rough, and they turned that around. So if anyone can turn a rough debut around, it is WWE.
Mm-hmm. I mean, look at look at Jade. She's still going strong, and she messes up every week.
Yeah, like she ain't that great. She ain't that great.
Yeah, Jade, B-Fab, and Mitchie, they still going strong. And then you got Fatal Influence. 3 girls. They doing good though as a faction. Well, I say it's the best female faction right now. Is them 3. But anything else? I say I put it like this. I think the factions are all about to start dying because don't really nobody care about faction anymore. The last greatest faction was the Shield, well, and the New Day, and the Wyatts. That was it. They tried to make
WWE.
In WWE, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you're wrong about any of that. Let me ask you this question.
Mm-hmm.
Brought up factions. I was working on a post earlier today that I never got around to finishing. If Cody turns heel,
Cody's over here. Okay.
who are his horsemen? If we were gonna bring back the 4 horsemen, if we're gonna put Cody Rhodes in the Ric Flair spot, who do you surround him with?
Well,
Let's say Cody is Flair.
okay.
Paul Heyman is J.J. Dillon.
Cool.
Who are the 3 that you're going to put with Cody Rhodes?
Okay. First, I'll say Ricky Starks because everybody had that diehard person on the group that's just there to be there.
Got to have that ride or die to carry your bags, and Ricky Starks will carry Cody Rhodes' bags to the end of the earth.
Yeah, okay.
Shout out Wawa.
All right. Nick, if I had to pick Cody Rhodes. So we got Ricky, Cody. You're going to need a strong man. Who'll be good? Well, at least you need a good tag team. You need a tag team. Yeah, tag team. All right, if I were to do it, we go Cody, Ricky. I would say you put Breaker in it. As a strong man, Braun Breaker.
You put Breaker in there. So we got Cody, Breaker, Ricky Saints.
Ricky Saints. And let's see here.
So I guess Breaker would be your Arn Anderson, right?
Definitely.
There's your enforcer.
Mm-hmm. Ricky, tag team. Yeah, Ricky would be the tag team.
I'd go Ethan Page.
Ethan.
Or Matt Cardona. Listen, these got to be Cody's boys. These got to be guys who are very comfortable playing second fiddle to Cody Rhodes. Cody's going to be the centerpiece.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, Breaker about to be a breakout star. So let's take away Breaker. So, okay.
They could turn on Breaker. They could turn on Breaker and kick him out like Barry Windham.
Yeah, but then it's bad because Breaker be that member of the faction that always gets screwed. So let's take Breaker out there. I say Ethan Page would definitely be a good star for Ethan Page.
Ethan Page and Ricky Saints. Now we got one left. We have the tag team in Ethan Page and Ricky Saints, right? Are they going to be your Tully and Arn?
How about Benoit Malenko sound better?
You're Benoit Malenko? All right.
Yeah, the Benoit Malenko sound better because Ethan Page could definitely pull off the technical. He's good technical.
Want me to give you a crazy one?
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Throw in Big Cass.
Big guy.
Give him a big guy. Put a big guy in this group. You put a giant in Cody's Horsemen. You have someone for Cody to be a chicken shit heel or high behind.
That's possible. Yeah. But
Bronson Reed wouldn't be bad.
I think Bronson. I say that Bronson and Breaker, they don't need to be in a group. They better off solo.
Dude, I want to believe that. I really do. I just don't know that I do. Like, I do think that Braun Breaker and Obafemi was like a really good like contract signing thing.
Mm-hmm.
I do think that was good. I don't like the involvement of Paul Heyman.
Have your daddy sign it for you.
I don't like it at all. Here's why I don't like it. How many times are people going to fight over Paul Heyman's hand in marriage?
I lost count.
They did it with Roman and Punk. They did it with Seth and Roman and Punk. You know what I mean? Like, why? Why are we doing this with Braun Breaker and Obafemi? I don't want Paul to look at me. I don't want Paul to look at me like that.
Yeah.
Who's the future, Paul? I think that's kind of gunking it up, but I do think they had to get a promo. Maybe you're right. Maybe we don't have Braun or Bronson. Omos? Can we put Omos in the group?
No, Oba would be better. Oba would be better. As the big man in the group, Oba would be better.
But you got to decide. Are you going to make sure? Are you not letting Oba become world champ? It's the Horseman. Only one guy can be world champ, and that's going to be Cody Rhodes.
Okay. So we got Ethan, Ricky, Cody. Got me to the last one good. Chad Gable. Chad Gable will definitely be worked out for it. Chad Gable. That's my pick. We go with Starks, Ethan, Gable.
Starks, Ethan, Gable. I'm not mad at those picks. I'm not mad at those picks at all. I would kind of like a Giant, but I'm okay with it not being.
Yeah.
I just want to give a shout out to this spot.
Oh, yeah. That was good. Dragon Lee, that was it. Dragon Lee. Damn, Dragon Lee.
Yeah, just wanted to share that spot. Great match. You know I love spots like that. So.
Yeah, that definitely was a good spot.
I'm pretty excited for Penta versus Rey Fenix. That'd be fun. Clearly, Penta's going to win and go on and face Roman. Boop-a-doop.
You're a hot potato.
Dude, Dynamite tonight.
Ooh, okay. I ain't seen the card yet.
You haven't seen the card?
I have not seen the card.
Well, we will have live appearances from number 1 and number 2 entrants in the Casino Gauntlet match. MJF will be there. Andrade will be there. Swerve Strickland will face Jungle Jack Perry tonight. First time ever singles match for those guys. They've never had a singles match in AEW. Possibly, I don't think they've had a single match anywhere, but they definitely not had one in AEW.
Really? I thought they.
Kyle O'Reilly versus Nigel McGuinness.
Ooh, the boot. Ooh, he still got the boot on.
This is part of the Continental
Cup.
Yeah. Dude, Kyle O'Reilly's finisher is an ankle lock.
Okay, I'll leave.
No.
I don't think Nigel is actually injured. I think this has been a work from the jump to have him go into this match with a boot on against Kyle O'Reilly, whose finisher is an ankle lock.
Okay.
Tell me it don't make sense if that's the case. He's facing Kyle O'Reilly, whose finisher is an ankle lock, and the man's got a boot on.
I mean, I would just go for the injured foot. I mean, his other foot.
I actually thought Nigel was legit hurt. I'm just going to say that. Until he's facing Kyle O'Reilly. I'm like, Nigel ain't hurt. This has been a work all along to really put over the ankle lock with Kyle O'Reilly.
I'll be laughing if it really. I'll be rolling if it really is a work. Because the way they did it, the whole interview speech he had at, I guess he was at home when he did it.
Yeah. It's a work. It's an amazing work. It's an amazing work.
It is.
We also have John Moxley versus Claudio.
That's tonight.
I mean, honestly, this is a rematch from last year's Continental Classic. These two had a match.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Hey, girl, I'm gonna take that phone away from you. I don't care who made you explode. You better talk down. You better talk low. I'm taking that phone away from you. Yeah, sorry, y'all. Sorry. Yeah. But, I'll be very. You know what? I wouldn't be mad Claudio's winning tonight. I would not be mad.
I'm honestly okay with either of those guys winning, but considering that it's Kyle O'Reilly versus Nigel, I think it's going to be Claudio and Mox in London. It's going to be Kyle and Mox in London. I think Kyle's going to beat Nigel. I think Mox beats Claudio because Kyle O'Reilly's made Mox tap out 3 times, I think. I think he beats Mox in London.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, three times in a trio match, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say it. Yeah. I think Mox. But it'd be crazy if Claudio wins and goes on to face Nigel. That'd be like a Ring of Honor rematch.
Yeah.
But like I said, I won't be mad if Claudio wins tonight.
There is a rumor that Drew McIntyre may.
Okay. Drew McIntyre will be there, but he'll be in the crowd, backstage. There you go.
This just in, it is widely speculated that Roddy Piper may appear at AEW in Scotland.
Okay, I would say Ronda would be more believable, but hey,
maybe someday. Dude, All In London is this weekend.
At what? 1 o'clock? 3 o'clock?
I think the 0 hour starts at 1 p.m. I think the show starts at 3. I think I'm right on that. I'm just going to run down. I have some notes here on the card, but I don't think I have the entire card right here in front of me.
Okay.
So I'll run down what I have, and then I'll take a look and see if I'm missing anything. I think I'm missing something. TNT title match: Kevin Knight versus Darby Allin. Falls count anywhere. How you feel in that match?
Darby gonna put himself to the limit. He's gonna do some crazy shit. But I say Kevin Knight will retain.
Okay. International title three-way match: Kyle Fletcher versus Okada versus Takeshita.
Ooh. Takada. It's gonna be a toughie. I think it's gonna be between Takada and Fletcher. I would say Takada.
Takeshita?
Takeshita, yeah, Takeshi's my bad. Yeah.
I think that's gonna be Fletcher.
Yeah.
I think Fletcher wins.
It would be cool to see Fletcher win in his hometown. Well, home.
Well, he's not from London. He's from Australia.
Oh, shit.
Fletcher's Australia.
Oh, damn, never mind.
I could see it being Okada also, just to give Okada like another big win because he hasn't done like anything really big in AEW. But I think Kyle Fletcher's the future. I think you have Kyle Fletcher win in Wembley. We also have the Casino Gauntlet.
Ooh.
It's got to be MJF, right?
I'm definitely going to say they're going to have everybody come down to their ring. It's definitely going to be MJF and Andrade, the last two. We'll just say 8 other people come down there. But it's definitely, them two definitely will be the final.
You think it'll be a total of 10 people who end up in the match? Because it's first person to score a pinfall or submission. So it's a weird match. Like,
yeah.
I can see it being 10 deep.
Yeah.
It's got to be MJF winning.
It could be MJF.
We then have the Tag Team Legends match for the tag titles. Copeland and Cage versus the Bucks.
I'll get to the Cope and Christian.
You think?
I don't want to just use the veteran scenario, but I think the young Bucks just respect them so much that they'll probably put them over for one last run as a tag team.
Does the New Day debut after that? Oh, wait, sorry. No, because we have the... Yep, see, I don't have everything here. I don't have the trios match.
Yeah.
That's where the New Day's going to end up, right? They're going to be with Swerve?
I don't know.
Maybe they do that trios match before the tag match, then after the tag match, maybe the New Day comes back out and challenges whoever wins that, which will probably be the Bucks. But then we get the Bucks versus the New Day at All Out Chicago.
Yeah. I don't think they should do it that fast. I don't think the New Day should come out to be there that fast.
They're going to do it that fast, homie. They ain't going to wait for this because we probably ain't got a long time to make it happen. If you don't do it now, you have to work toward it. You can do it now and then revisit it. But if you don't do it first, you have to build it up, and there has to be a reason. If you just do it out the gate, doing it is the reason.
Yeah. I still say it's too soon, but hey, I can't write nothing, y'all.
Women's World Title match: Willow versus Mercedes.
I ain't gonna lie, that's gonna be a great match. Them two.
Who wins?
I want Willow to stay with the champ. Willow, Mercedes. Willow
That's
is
who
a
you
better
want, but who do you think's gonna do it?
Willow.
I think Mercedes.
You might think Mercedes, but I say Willow. She's gonna show us that she's better than Mercedes.
Maybe. Then, Joe, there's one match left. This match has the potential to be one of the greatest matches of the modern era, possibly ever.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny Omega's had a wonderful career.
Mm-hmm.
Without being, he did a little developmental stuff in WWE, but without being officially a WWE superstar. When Kenny Omega is done wrestling, he will forever be a legend.
At 40, right? He's 40, right?
Yeah, right around there. Yeah, he's right around 40. He doesn't ever need to go to WWE to be a legend in pro wrestling. I don't think they would have ever used him correctly. He is a god of pro wrestling in Japan. If Kenny Omega loses this Sunday, I think there is a good likelihood he may be done.
Mm-hmm.
With that said, Will Ospreay is an amazing in-ring talent. He may be a one of one. No one is ever going to be quite like Will Ospreay. Went viral with Ricochet with their match.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of created his own in-ring style that many have kind of mimicked. Him and Ricochet have a similarity, but Will Ospreay has very much a video game-esque style inside the ring. Ricochet's very gymnastics. He's not quite the video game, but like Will Ospreay moves like a video game character.
I see. Yeah, they both do. Yeah, I see it.
It's storybook, right? I mean, the first All In London, we thought that's probably where Will Ospreay becomes champ, but it wasn't set up that way. No story was leading there. We said the next All In, if it's in London, Will Ospreay is going to become champ. But the next All In wasn't in London after that.
Mm-hmm.
We thought last year maybe Will Ospreay is the guy to beat John Moxley. Nope, wasn't Will Ospreay. It's Hangman Adam Page. It makes so much sense for Will Ospreay to win this Sunday in London. It makes all the sense in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Who wins, Joe?
I will still stand by what I say. Kenny Omega wins. I still stand by it. Because I say this, I know this, like I said many times, I know everybody wants to see the hometown hero wins. But this is possibly like Omega's last run. I want it to be a three-way. Then you definitely have it with MJF in it. It'll definitely show that it could happen. But Omega, he's on a run. He's on a roll. This is his last time, and this will probably be the last time he faced Ospreay in his career. So why not go? So why not go to the hometown and beat the hometown hero? And then, hey, your theory comes later on down the road. So I'll say this. It'd be cool to see a hometown hero win, but 9 out of 10, the hometown hero does not have to win the belt in the hometown to still be the hero. The hero will always be the person that comes in the ring with the belt, like him or not, in the hometown. But at the end of the day, this is Omega's last final run in a nice way. And he will defeat not one of his great opponents ever. If he got another one, that might be missing out. But this is one of his best opponents he ever been in the ring with multiple times. And this will show Omega still got it. Omega is not like in the Mark Henry verse. He still got left gas in the tank. And he will still go on and defend that title. And Ospreay, he still got time, y'all. He got enough time left. He could still be a star without that belt. And even in his hometown, without the belt, he'll still be a star. But Omega has to win.
I would love to see Kenny Omega win. I have been so back and forth on this match. I would love to see Kenny win.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to say what I think is going to happen, or what I would book to happen if I had the pencil?
Do what you believe is going to happen. What you would do. What you would do. What you would do.
What I would do.
What you would do.
It's tricky, right? Because, I mean, it's so perfect to have Will Ospreay win in London.
Mm-hmm.
It's so storybook. It's like, this is exactly what should happen. And, like, but sometimes doing exactly what should happen only carries the story so far. Every great story needs a little twist. Last year at All In Texas, the story made sense that Hangman Adam Page would beat Jon Moxley and bring that world title back for the fans of AEW.
Mm-hmm.
And we did that. It didn't go on for very long. The babyface champ wasn't the guy you could necessarily keep the upward trajectory of the company going, because people love the chase.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to see Mox lose. It wasn't necessarily we wanted to see Hangman be champion.
Yeah.
People want to see Will Ospreay win in London. They want that happy moment. But then what do you do after that? I don't know if Will Ospreay is the guy who you can put the belt and the company on and keep that upward trajectory. I don't know if he is that guy, because I've not seen great character development inside of Will Ospreay. He hasn't faced great adversity. Him and Kyle Fletcher had a great cage match.
Mm-hmm.
And his friends turn on him. Sure. But there was things like the character didn't evolve. He's still just been the Billy Goat. He's just been Will. If he loses from his country, that's heartbreak.
Mm-hmm.
That's devastating. That's adversity. In Will Ospreay's arsenal, he has a Tiger Driver 98. Doesn't want to use it. Too dangerous of a move. If I were booking this, that's my story. Get Kenny in a position for a Tiger Driver, and he doesn't pull the trigger. He won't do it to Kenny. And Kenny does it to him. And Kenny beats him. 1, 2, 3. Or you can go, he hits the Tiger Driver, and then he hits the one-winged angel. And Kenny Omega beats Will Ospreay in London. And Jon Moxley comes out to console Will Ospreay, who's devastated.
Mm-hmm.
And Mox tells him, I told you. You gotta be willing to pull the trigger when the time comes. And then Jon Mox is going to put a plastic shopping bag over Will Ospreay's head and suffocate him from his wife and kids and his mom, right in his home country.
It was coming. I knew it was coming.
There's a part of me that thinks you have Will Ospreay win. And you bring the crowd right up to the mountaintop. And there's so much happiness. And the people are on their feet. And they're cheering his name. And then you have Jon Moxley take all of that from him when he puts the plastic shopping bag on Will Ospreay. But I think you don't give Will the belt. I think you let Kenny leave with that title. I think you got to take everything away from that crowd. Sometimes you send the crowd home happy.
Mm-hmm.
Other times, you got to make them want to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
You can't want happiness without sadness. Joy wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't for pain. What's light without darkness? I think they got to take everything away from us fans in Wembley. It needs to end on a somber tone. Kenny Omega needs to leave with that title. Jon Moxley needs to leave Will Ospreay laying in a pool of blood in the middle of that ring.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think you can make Will Ospreay someone. But I think if we put the belt on him, I'm afraid the crowd turns. They're not going to like babyface Will Ospreay as world champion, man. No one's going to want that.
No.
It's going to be a negative reaction in 30 days.
No. I'll say this. If you think about Will Ospreay being the guy that holds the belt and for the company, let's say if he does win, I'll say what's a good way? What's a good one? He could be possibly like having that belt. If they did it right, he could be just.
Okay, you left the game. I left the game.
He might end up like in the category like the Miz when he won world title. They had the belt on him. He was the face of the company, but nobody really liked him as the champion.
Yeah, if Will wins, MJF's going to have to take that belt off him and all out.
Yeah, you got to look at that because you can have your star have the belt, but do you think the star can hold the company? And I'm not saying he ain't the guy to do it, but I don't see him being the guy that brings people in and saying, hey, let's tune in AEW. It's got Will Ospreay as the world champion.
Yeah. I don't think he is either. At least not yet. Not yet.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a bold prediction right now. We are pretty far out from All Out. So I'm pretty positive it's going to be in Chicago, correct?
Chicago, yeah. It's Chicago because they won it. because the whole CM Punk thing is like what 29th, I think it is 28, 29.
Yeah, it's gonna be in the Chicago area, the Now Arena, September 26th. I have a prediction. Really weird, random prediction.
Okay, really, Brand.
I do believe MJF wins the number one contender spot at All In. I think at All Out, MJF wears CM Punk inspired gear and possibly comes out to Cult of Personality.
Ooh.
Think about the heat he would get if that guitar riff hit and that crowd loses their shit because their brain malfunctions and they think it's Punk for some reason. And then it just transitions quickly into MJF's entrance music, and he's wearing like the Chicago flag colors, and he has his fist taped like Punk. Takes the knee and it's clobbering time.
Middle finger. He does middle finger. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that'd be funny. I'd laugh.
You trying to get that poor man killed in Chicago?
Can you imagine the heat he would have?
That's more than heat. That's getting pop.
Then if he beats Kenny,
you trying to get like.
And then you know what else I would do? I would have a plant in the crowd with a Chicago flag, and I would have MJF blow his nose on the Chicago flag, stick it up his nose like Sean did with the Canadian flag.
Okay.
I would do all those things with MJF.
And you're gonna get about 20 people banned from AEW shows for life.
That's right. Anyone who would be offended should be offended. And that's for you, Santos Escobar. Saying wrestling fans can't be writers. Joe, you got any crazy predictions between Dynamite tonight and All In London? I don't know if we'll be back before All In London. I don't think we will be. We may be after.
It might be after. Okay, I'll say this. I don't think it's gonna be the New Day that helps Swerve.
No?
I think it might be the Hurt Syndicate.
That could be cool.
I think it might be the Hurt Syndicate. I'll say this. If they were to bring in the New Day, let's just say this. You got that little mystery voice and had a little colorful background after whoever went between the Bucks and Cage, Christian Cage and Cole. Let's just say you got that little colory background, mystery voice saying that we are the greatest tag team champions ever, and we are going to challenge you to them title shots, probably on Dynamite. Then we get to Dynamite. You wait for Dynamite, and we'll say it's Cope and Cage win the belts. And then boom, you all believe it's the New Day, but in reality, it's FTR. Because don't forget, FTR do got the little colorful background.
Huh.
So you might get Swerve right there. And then
you could be onto something there, Joe.
There you go. And as you believe that, everybody believe because the colorful background, the mystery voice, it's the New Day. But everybody keeps forgetting that FTR also has the colored background, and FTR does not like Cope and Cage. Just saying. And And let's just say FTR does beat Copeland Cage. Then, at the end of the match, you get the real couple background, and that is how you debut the New Day. That's how that's how I would do it. But you might not. I'll say this: you might think of a horse or a unicorn, but I say they transform the horse into that little unicorn they got in the background. That little the dude that did the cartoon character for him on that Twitter page who did that for him. That'd be great right there. That's how I'll do it. That is how I'll do it. And I'll say also for Wembley, Ospreay, Omega, that's going to be like an hour something match. So if y'all got coffee, energy drinks, y'all better going to be staying up watching that. Be prepared for like an hour match. Maybe an hour plus. We'll just put it that way, an hour plus match.
I could see that. Before we go, I'm going to ask you one question that you don't need to answer now.
Okay.
But we will talk about it further on our next episode because I made a post earlier about something Tony Schiavone talked about thinking the Bash at the Beach Vince Russo thing was a work and not a shoot.
Mm-hmm.
With Vince Russo and Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
And he also said that he will always believe that was a work and not a shoot, just like he will always believe the Montreal Screwjob was a work and not a shoot.
Oh, Lord.
Here we go already.
Oh, Lord.
It ain't even Survivor Series yet, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Montreal Screwjob, is it a work or a shoot?
No. It's not a work. That Montreal Screwjob, as you talked, like I said, 3 people knew of the match change. 3 people. Nobody else didn't know. Or it could have been 4. But no, normally 3 to 4 people knew of the change of the match. Ref, Earl, Sean, Vinny, and maybe Triple H. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% about Triple H, y'all. But we'll just say them are the main 4 that knew of the change. And that is not a work. It all happened in real time. Nobody didn't know about it but 4 people, and Brett got screwed. So, yes, it is not a work.
I disagree.
Oh, you disagree?
Disagree.
Okay.
If there was a breach of contract, like the story says, why'd Brett never sue them?
They had that little handshake deal, and he never officially signed that new contract.
No, there was a contract. There wasn't a handshake deal. There was a full-on contract. It was a 20-year contract he signed. Why did he have to wait to be on Nitro?
I thought that contract didn't get signed yet. Because what Brett said, they had a handshake deal before he signed that new contract, and then suddenly, okay. Yeah, I might think about this one. Yeah. I might have to think about this. Yeah, I might have to reevaluate this because, the Montreal Screwjob. Why? Think about that. Why do people still talk about that to this day? It's getting out of hands.
Because it's the greatest work ever.
It could be. I'll say this. If it was the greatest work ever, like I said, 4 people knew about the change. Brett technically didn't know about it. If he did, for God knows, he's going on probably 20-something years keeping it kayfabe alive that he did not know about it.
Exactly.
And he got Bill Goldberg to thank for that, keeping it alive, so everybody don't ask him questions about that. So
exactly. Everyone ponder on that one. We'll talk about it more next episode. Was the Montreal screw job a work or a shoot? And we'll talk about this again come Survivor Series season. We'll talk about it again because it is the greatest work in professional wrestling history. Keep moving forward. Keep your shoulders off the mat. We're out.